Good morning, everyone. I'm Ramu Kumar from CIMAGE College, Patna, BBA AKU Batch 1. And now I'm here to give the presentations on feedback. Let's start with what is the communication. Communications means is a process. Communication is the process to share your ideas, thoughts, emotions. It might be verbal and non-verbal. As you see out here, sender send the messages and receiver receive, and after receiving they will interpret with the help of the message. And now we will discuss about the effective communication. Quick in problem solving. What it is means? It is means problem solving in the organizations. A manager must have the effective communications that leads to the problem solving in the organizations. If they are not able to communicate in the effectively, to their subordinates are not able to understand anything, whatever they want to say and convey at the work. And a strong decision making. It also helps to a strong decision making while the managers and subordinates to come at a place where to participate in making the decisions. Without the effective communications, how they communicate? If they are not able to communicate, if they are not able to communicate in effective, it means their participants who are participate in the decision makings, they are not able to understand and they cannot take the effective decisions in the organizations to achieve the organizational goals. And more productivity, it means it's also lead to the productivity. It means a manager to direct their subordinates and their communication is not effective, how they come to know about what is needed to do in the organizations, in the organizations. And consistency in the workflow, it means it also leads to the consistency in the workflow. As we say over here, whatever want to say at the work to their subordinates by the manager, if they are not able to communicate and say about the consistency in the workflow. And the second, a strong business relations. It's also most important to communicate effective in the organizations. It also leads to the good business relations. If you are presenting yourself in the organizations and out of the organizations, in front of you are launching the product, and if you are not able to communicate and interpret with your audience and other organizations, you cannot make the good relationship between the working member of the organizations, and as well as you are not able to establish the good relationship out of the organization. Better control, it is also lead to the managers. If the manager has not the interpersonal communications, they cannot have the better control of their subordinates and advanced professional image. It also leads to an advanced professional image, because if you are working in the organizations and if you have no any if you want to make the establishes in the organizations your professional image in the organizations, you cannot do anything, because you must have create your professional image between to their subordinates as a manager, and better response for all our stakeholders. It also leads to a better stockholders. What do you mean by the stockholders? Stakeholders means those persons who are owner of the organization. It means owner have some equity for 50%, and other the 50% are owned by the other stakeholders. It means equity share. You can say that it means it is the better response for all the stakeholders, because if the manager have effective communications, it is the best sign to the organizations to expansion and growth. And now our purpose to make the presentations to explain about the feedback with the help of communication process. First, sender think their mind, we need to send the messages to the receiver. There are the certain process need to follow to interpret by the receiver. First, sender send the messages, and while sending the message through the medium, that message encoding, it means, as we know that today is the world of technology, and we are so many gadgets, electronic gadgets we are using to send the messages through sender to receiver. And here the encoding, if I sending the message through the WhatsApp, first the WhatsApp is based on programming language, and the sender sends the message to the receiver. At the first, that message encoding in the binary language, because this is the language of computer and machine language. And then channel, with the help, what the channel, with the help of we can communicate. I have also said about the WhatsApp, and it is the medium of communication. And then the next process is the decoding. Decoding means, what is the decoding? After receiving, before the receiving the receiver, whatever the message has been sent by the sender, the message must have decoded in the understandable form that the receiver can understand easily whatever the sender has been sent the messages to the receiver. And last, the receiver receive the messages, and then what will happen? They will give the feedback on the basis of, this is the physical barrier of the organization. If the physical barrier, it means noise happening. What is the noise in the medium of communication? On the WhatsApp, it means network problem. If any network problem has been happened, they are not able to receive the correct messages, and it will delay to receive the message to the sender. And now if the delay and they are not receiving the correct messages by the receiver, they give the feedback to sender on the basis of their whatever the message has been received. It may be negative or it may be positive. It means what the feedback exactly? It means whatever the sender has been sent to the receiver, and after the observations, they can give the feedback to their sender whatever they receive. And now I'll discuss about the types of feedback. It's negative, positive, and corrective. So I'm going to discuss about the positive feedback. What is the positive feedback? I am here to present ourselves on the feedback, and whatever they want to convey and whatever I want to make you understand. If you are not able to understand easily, you can give negative feedback. It means you need to improve yourself a lot. And if whatever I have conveyed over here, you are understand at least 90%, you can say it's quite good, but as well you need to improve something a little bit. And corrective actions, I'm here, and as you know, I'm mumbling and fumbling some words. I'm not able to pronounce in the best way. So you can give me to corrective feedback. So you need to correct your pronunciation. You can give as well. And the feedback loop, this is the most important on the basis of the organizations in marketing department. Gather feedback. It means e-commerce websites are launch their product in the market to sell sold out, and if they are sold out their product, and after that they will demand to the customers the feedback of the product, is it good or not, as well as services, and then they will analyze the feedback. It may be positive or it may be negative. All the actions has been gathered, and after that analyze the feedback, and they will think what is need to be done to take the corrective actions in a service and our product. And actions to be feedback It means act on feedback. It means whatever the need to be corrective actions and what the actions to be done to make our product in better and as well as service. And follow-up actions, it means whatever the actions I have taken on the basis of the feedback that is given by the customers, it's I have taken the feedback and whatever the feedback has been given and actions has been taken, it should be effectively and work on that or not. It should be interpreted and awareness to give the awareness of the customers. I have done it. And now I'm going to discuss about the advantage and disadvantage of feedback. It depends on the sender. How did it take as a feedback? For example, on the basis of positive feedback. Positive feedback, it may be destructive of the sender and it may be encouragement of the sender. For examples, most of the people encourage to the, if I'm taking about the example of students and two friends are studying and first are saying I'm not they gave the presentations on and he said that they are not able to give the good presentations, and even after there are students said you are the excellent, you whatever the present in front of the class you have the mind boggling, but they are not able to give the right presentations. It is the negative feedback as a positive, and positive feedback I have give the presentations over here, you give the feedback to me, I am right, you're wrong. It is the positive feedback, it is the encouragement of myself. And the disadvantage, it means as a basis of negative feedback, it means how did it I take if I have given the presentations and I am over here mumbling and fumbling some words, I'm not able to pronounce in right way, and you give the presentations, I have took it in the wrong way, so it is goes down to me. Thank you. This was our presentation.